Welcome to Cities Skylines 2, and just to clarify things before we get into it, producers or the developers have already let everyone know that there is performance issues in the game and some graphical issues in the game. So we might encounter a few of those. I personally have found the financial side of things to be a little wonky. It seems like the cost to run services in the city are much higher than what you're able to actually get in through taxes and selling extra electricity, which is a thing that in this one, which I'm sure most of you guys have known from other YouTube videos. But I think the financial things are a bit unbalanced. So we're gonna do what we can to keep the city afloat. And as I mentioned in a post earlier that I posted on here on YouTube, is if we manage not to be able to keep the city afloat with the financial side of things, we'll switch the city over to a creative city where then we don't have to worry about the money. Because they actually made it to where once you have a city started, you can actually, when you're loaded into the city, change your city from the campaign mode over to sandbox, where then you can choose if you want to unlock everything or if you want to have unlimited funds, and you can pick and choose those two. You don't have to have both of them. You can actually have a creative city where you have unlimited money, but still have to go through the process of unlocking things. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and get started with our city here. Choose new game. I've already done a couple of these cities, or a city over on Twitch with live stream, and I've done a couple of cities where I did them off stream. And that's how I know about like the financial situation of the game and stuff. We're gonna go with this city here. We're gonna go with this one because it has the temperature range where we can end up seeing snow in the winter, and it's in the northern hemisphere, and it has a decent amount of building space. And then we're gonna select this map here. We're switching it over to North American, and was gonna do a poll earlier in the week so we could vote on the name of the city. I didn't get around to putting that poll up. So I had a vote within the community the moderators for our Facebook page and Facebook group and the Twitch channel. And I've been meaning to try getting them as a moderator to moderate the comments, but don't get enough comments on the videos to really have to worry about it too much. But I did a vote with them in the group chat that we have the moderators over on the Facebook group, and we all voted on naming the city Masterville. We're going to uncheck on the mic because we're going to try to keep things financially stable. I don't got too big a hope on that, mostly because I've experienced how the financial side of things are on the game. And it's, I believe, in my opinion, very unstable. If you have played this game and have been able to keep a city afloat with financial situations, let me know in the comments down below how you managed to do it. Because I've done, let's see, the city on Twitch, which is surviving off just the milestone rewards, and my personal one, which had flopped. So I have yet to figure out the financial side of the game yet. It's much different than what it is over on the Cities Skylines one. So if you got any tips for me, leave them in the comments below, because I'll take any tip I can on how to keep this thing afloat financially. And let's go ahead and get into it. We are also gonna keep the radio on in the game. Hope that it's not copyright. Just because they have some goofy ads that pop up on it, and that's also how you hear about like the forest fires and natural disasters and stuff. we are in the game here now, and most people are already here. You can see we have our outside connection for the power line because you don't actually have to have a power plant right off the bat. You can actually just connect this into your city and just pay for outside connection. Okay, this is actually the one that I did my personal map on. Because I recognize because they have the highway buried over here. So yeah, there's a highway actually underneath the ground right here. So we could always tap into that later. They start me off with 500,000. Got a rail connection over here. The rail actually comes over here too. So if I remember correctly from doing this on my first map, all the wind is going to, we'll say that's the northeast over there. So we're going to want to keep our industry over in this section here. What I'm going to start off with here, we're going to go ahead and take a medium density road here. Because roads are actually fairly cheap to buy compared to Cities. We're just going to go ahead and stretch this across the map here. We have our main road going across. Stretch that all the way across. What we're going to do here then the first one. I'm contemplating with myself right now. I think we're gonna actually go take this here. We're gonna tap in right here. Have this come up to the north. Up right there. We're gonna also have it come down to the south. I'm not gonna buy because right here, this is how you'd be able to buy power from the outside connections. You'd pop down this transformer thing right here, yeah, transformer station, and you would just connect up the wires to the outside connection. We're gonna take a full power plant. Maybe we'll take a full power plant. Maybe we should just do it because we got some strong winds here too. We're gonna go with wind turbines actually. We're gonna go ahead and place down all these wind turbines here. They're 25,000 each. Right along the back boundary here. And what we're going to do is drop this cable down into the ground. Wind turbines up here. We're going to connect this into our here. What we're going to do above ground here, we are going to run this transformer station. Like that in right here. Voltage. There's very voltage. Into the outside connection. Now whatever we get from these wind turbines that we don't use in our city will actually get sold out to the outside connection. Now we're gonna take this, our dirty way of doing things here. Put that up right here. Oh, look at that. We already got our first milestone. We don't even have a single president yet. This is the network here. It lagged out a little bit. We're lagging out a little bit here. We'll do that every now and then. No big deal. We're going to take our pump station here. I did last time. I'm just going to connect this right here. The thing that's different with this one compared to the first version of the shower is water pump station here actually has to be connected. I'm just going to use a dirt gravel right down. Now we got our base infrastructure. Looking at this, we're already losing 47,000 already. These government subsidies aren't even covering what we have on. What we're going to need to do next, we're going to run another medium density road. First, somebody's going to stand there. Shouldn't be using medium density roads right off the bat here, but that's right up here. Make sure it's straight. 190s. Run that up that way. The reason I did that is because I'm going to take these smaller roads here, line them up right here. Gonna be our first neighborhood right there. I just messed that all up. I used dirt roads. I'll just come in here and upgrade these here. shovel here. I'm gonna use an actual pavement path here. I'm just gonna connect these corners in the main area. That way people can get around the city by just walking if they really want to. They don't have to drive where they want. That, I think we got the first section here completed. We already, since we're already at level 2, where we got our row house. We're gonna install a few of the row houses. I kind of like the way the row house looks. Quite a bit. So we're gonna do that interior section of that. Build the center with all the city. Going to do here in the center since there's not going to be any buildings here in the center.
You're back with Second Moon Radio, your second musical home from home. So settle back in your chair, pour yourself a glass, and prepare for another hour of musical delight. Tonight we are doing a musical tour of Italia. Land of art and culture. Que bon, as they say. And an aria inspired by the infamous Vivaldi shall be our guide.
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
And then you get like ads like that. Like that ad was basically making note that our power department and stuff is making more resources than the city needs. So we're kind of just making this little area here a plaza. And there won't ever be a house or building or anything here because it's on the corner. I'm just kind of trying to make it a nice little garden type deal. With how big the city should hopefully get, we need as many trees and stuff inside the city as we can get. Now we need some industrial, so now we're going to focus our attention here. I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to make a little grid back in here. This time's going to be a smaller grid because I don't got much to work with back in here. Make this corner in right here. This corner, drag it down. And I love how they do that. It's right there. That looks pretty cool. I like it. you get the electric department, water department, consistently blow this whole chirper thing up. I about said Twitter. This whole chirper section up with just saying that they right now we have an overabundance of electricity production, so we're still in excess of outside. They just let that the stuff was turned on. Now we just wait for everything to get built. So if you're new here, this is going to be a new series that I'm going to start up. I'm planning on keeping this city going, whether or not I have to send it over to creative mode to keep it going. We're going to keep the city going and see how big we can manage to get it. So if you don't want to miss out on that, make sure you head down there and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss out on a notification or so that you'll receive notification and never miss out on when a new Cities Skylines 2 video goes up on the YouTube channel. We're going to go ahead and speed this up so that we're not waiting forever. The buildings in the second one take much longer to build than the ones in the first one. I'm not sure if that was by design or if that's just how it happened to come out. But they are way slower at building than buildings in Cities. Yes. New restaurant opening up. Now if we look over here, we're starting to get service fees. We got the service trade where we're exporting electricity. I'm saving these tile things here up because my plan is, because we're going to have excess water too. My plan is I want to buy all of these tiles right here, all these here, all the way to the outside connection. So I'm going to need 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to need 11 of these to be able to make it there. So I don't have to back backing out of it. Then that opens up this section where I can start building this section. And we can make it all the way over to that line. That we can start exporting water to. Which I thought was a strange thing. They give us the outside connection for power, and I'm assuming that that's to be able to allow us to purchase power right off the bat. But they don't give us a outside connection for water. So we got to work our way towards being able to sell water or purchase water. But by the time we work our way there, we're gonna be already making our own water. We don't need to purchase water. That's just, I thought, kind of a strange thing. Strange choice that they made with that. We got our first buildings here, even though they all pretty much look identical here. That happened, but they're not all the same. This one here, we have Limza Bar, which serves beverages and requires beverages and sells entertainment. That is definitely, as the name probably suggests, a bar. And over here we have Tech Stool Company. They sell furniture there. Then you have St. Shirts Mortuary. And they're a recreation company. That's an interesting thing there. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to do, we're going to pause this real quick here, is kind of a thing to our moderators. We're going to put our moderators in. We're going to choose these three here, as long as they're not elders. I'm not doing that for moderators. Who we got? Jacob up here. So what we can do here, so we don't lose track of them, we can add it into our problem list. We can keep an eye on when we move jobs and stuff like that. We're going to click back on that building. We're going to choose the second person here, another adult. We're going to add my brother in here. Add him to the following list. Back in that building again. Down here to the third one. And then go to in here. So, put that in the wrong spot. Here. So there's another single person, but this one has a pet. This one we're going to be adding Zach. Good. Add left here. Where we got all the messages. We got to add the code in. Now we should have all four of them into our list. All four of our moderators are listed here now. And so that gives us the opportunity to be able to track their lives throughout our city and see how things are going with them throughout the city. Then we're going to go ahead and play again. Right now they're all at 7 Lilac Street. That's where they all live right now. So with this, these citizens in their city, they all pretty much live the life
Pending
of their own.
updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during
I
these
think that's
breaks in
another
service
glitch
and to
in the
follow the
game.
guidelines on the
He's
city's
saying that
website
there's
on how to
chances of
plan
rolling
for these
blackouts throughout
temporary
the city.
events.
But if we
This
go
has
to
been a
our
local
power
public service
menu here,
announcement.
Has anyone seen
we're
my
only using
keys?
2.22 megawatts
What?
out of 25 megawatts.
We're in here? Oh,
Well,
oh! Sorry about that. It's
Like at that point, it's like,
important. I just
how
lost my
how
keys.
should you be able to
I'm
say
sure
that
they'll
we're going
turn
to
up.
experience
They're
rolling
for the
blackouts? Like,
brown
you got
sedan
plenty of
parked outside the
electricity
radio
for the
station.
city.
Oh,
Like,
wait. I probably
like
shouldn't
that
have
has
said
to be
that if anyone
glitch in
finds
the
them.
game where
Please,
the radio
don't
announces
steal
that,
my
but
car. I mean, the old
I
hornbuckle
still
mobile,
notice
please.
the radio lies
Oh,
a lot
good.
on this game.
Here they are. Well, never mind then. Thank you for
We're
listening
on the
to
topic of
Second Moon.
moderators, but
A
check and see
housing
where everyone's
shortage is
working.
driving up prices in the
Dakota is
area.
currently
That's
working.
right, Glenda. But apparently, that's not all good news. We're joined today
I'm
by
not sure
an
how to pronounce
expert
that.
guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor.
It's a factory
so a
over here
housing
in our
shortage is
industry
bad for the
area
people
here.
trying to move here, right?
So this is where
Humans
Dakota
are
is working at.
programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely
Here.
apart from the actual
Put a
rewards
truck over
enjoyed.
here.
For
He
example,
works at
consider
consumer
capital.
apparel.
Right, one final question, Professor. Is the housing
right across the
shortage
block
going to
over
make
here.
me richer?
By
Another factory over
certain
here.
metrics, perhaps yes, in the short
He's making
term.
I like
T-shirts
the
and
sound
stuff.
of that.
But what we are
That's really
discussing is the study of the
Let's check on
statistical
where's-
abstraction and its
He works
effect
with
on the
Dakota over
human
there.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of
And
priority.
Trevor is currently working at whatever the name of that company is, making electronics. Or no, not making electronics, selling electronics. My bad. It works at an electronics store. I just can't get over how good these textures and stuff look. And then, as you can tell, the trees I planted here in the center, these are bushes. These are what they're going to always look like. These trees in the center, you plant them as babies, and they take years to grow. How's our financial situation looking? We're actually not terrible right now. But maybe the key to the game is not to build. Maybe it's kind of build and then kind of adjust things as you go. The only thing is we can't adjust anything until we get the milestone for 3. And 2, to be able to do taxes, and 3 to adjust the services. Like we need to do enough to be able to get to that point at least. Otherwise, we have no control over anything. Which I kind of wish that they would give us access to at least the taxes off the bat, because like, who's going to start a city and not have control of their taxes? That's kind of my opinion on that. I still think we should have control of taxes from the get-go. Be able to charge our citizens what we want from right from the beginning. That's my opinion. Let me know in the comment what your opinion on that is. Should we be allowed to have taxes right off the bat in the game, or are they doing it the right way, making us work our way towards being able to charge taxes, control the tax rate? I honestly think we should have control of it from the get-go. Because like, somebody builds a city somewhere, they're not going to wait till a year or 2 down the road before they start controlling how much they're charging in tax. Anything else we need to add a medical clinic in? That's going to cost some money. See, that right there, it killed our budget. We were like right up here, and now we're down here. That rose up quite a bit. Put that down. Because services are not cheap. We already have $150,000 we spend on services. These services are not cheap in this sector. Industrial. just a temporary one. Bear with me. Just kind of planning for the future there. Forgot about this one. Oh, no, it's not in real life. Oops. Ignore me. I'm not. I'm thinking railroads are roads now. Right. Looks like from what I'm seeing is I'm actually somehow recording this live over onto Steam somehow, I guess. 'Cause I got a little live icon up in the top right corner. I don't think you guys can actually see it in the recording, but the recording itself just playing. More command for some medium density, so we're gonna go ahead and take advantage of that. They'll fill in the rest of that whenever they want to. Come down here, we're gonna commercial down here. Kind of planning for the future again. Even space for me to put some roads in through there. I know during my Twitch stream, I had quite a few people asking me what my opinion is of the game. Because as many people have noticed over on Steam, their rating is, a lot of people rated them as mostly negative. My opinion, it's a new game. Every game comes out with its own little flaws and stuff. Every game's going to have a few flaws when it first releases. And with that, it's because more than likely the developers, they have the high-end, high-tech computers to be able to develop and make these games. And maybe their testing team might have a few variations that are lower end computers, but they don't got the wide range of hardware like their fan base would have. So most of their fan base have a lot wider range of hardware than what they have to be able to test with. So they never really know probably what the game's gonna do on certain people's hardware because everyone has different hardware. And so they don't really know how the game's gonna really truly perform until they actually release it. Once it's released, then they can start fiddling around with trying to fix things and make things work for the fan base. So my overall thought of the game is I would recommend it. Look on the Steam page, towards the bottom of the page, they have the software recommendations, and they have like the minimum requirements to run the game, and what the recommended requirements are for the game. As long as your system falls within those parameters, I'd recommend the game for it. I'd go for it. Because the game, like, every now and then it has a glitch, something that happens. That's just gonna happen. But overall, as you guys can see as I'm playing it here, my system's running just fine. There's a few glitches here, there's a little bit of lagging. AI doing things there. But I mean, it's a good game. I enjoy it so far. I think I'm up to almost 20 hours played already, and it just came out on the 24th. And I'm recording this on the 25th. I still, like, I agree with a lot of people. I still wish that they would allow us to, like, push in the streets and stuff in the center here. Because, I mean, that's how some most of the roundabouts are here in America. We got usually some bushes and flowers and stuff in roundabouts. But as far as I remember, I have to answer right myself. We can't put things there. We can't put things there. So that would be something I'd love to see if they allow us to put things here, but that might be up to the pencil. That just doesn't get to work with the system they built this on. Looks like we're trying to get some density requests again. And I'm always going to prioritize the medium density over because I've noticed we don't use those too often, and they also count a lot more. And see, as I said, it goes away really quick. Plus, I had
Has anyone seen my keys? My keys.
We're
What?
do also here.
We're in the air?
Like
Oh!
Greg wrote
Sorry
that
about that. It's
here.
nothing important. I just lost my keys. I'm sure they'll turn up. They're for the brown sedan parked outside the
We're gonna
radio
make a
station.
few dead
Oh,
ends
wait.
back.
I probably shouldn't have said that. If anyone finds them, please don't steal my car. I mean, the old hornbuckle mobile, please. Oh, good. Here they are. Well, never mind then. Thank you for listening to Second Moon.
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
Go ahead and check out our moderators here. We lost somebody. We lost Zach. Go ahead and move Zach back in. Everyone else left there. 38. They're living right there. We're going to see if we can't move Zach back in. Over here. Right. This is gonna be the new thing. I wish that instead of it just disappearing out of here, I wish it would actually like tell us what happened. What's gonna happen. I wish it would like tell us like leave it up here so we can check it and then have it like grayed out or something. So we can click on it and then it tell us like moved out due to whatever reason. Or let us know this person passed away or something. 26.9. Convenient. Feel like an equivalent. It must be like an equivalent of 7-Eleven. Build it right here at the entrance. That's what everyone wants to see when they first come to a town, right? How big is the landfill? I love this new way of doing the landfill, like being able to draw out the landfill. And I got interrupted of doing it, but hey, we moved to level 2. I always make the landfill as big as I possibly can. Because then I don't have to worry about garbage anymore. It's just that my landfill always ends up with a rounded edge. We're gonna do here. Drop back there. Complete it. Now we can edit. Then I get the right. Odd shape right there, but still. There's the landfill. I just love how I can make a giant landfill though. Then basically then I don't have to worry about this anymore. Because it has enough scale for 1,713 tons of garbage. That's a lot of garbage. The problem with that is we just added more to our deficit. That's not doing as bad as that. That is terrible. Now they're going to be wanting education. We got that. That one's parking. Sooner or later, people are going to start running out of it. We're going to do is we're going to take parking here, medium right here. Parking right here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to charge $15 to live park there. got a first customer right there. The reason I did this, at some point, there's not going to be no more parking. We're going to take up the whole roadside. It's going to be a nightmare. Just turned herself up to medium density. What I want to do is I want to make an area here just for this. Grid move here. Up here. Good. Did I not choose the grid mode? I have grid mode chosen. That was weird. Direct this up this way here. That didn't line up very nicely. The grid mode is supposed to help you get grids like this. Like what happened there? Okay. Yeah. Nothing's always gonna be perfect. Let's do our little pathways that I do. Crosswalk there. That's what I'm trying to do here. I think it almost looks like I tried taking it down.
What kind of future does music have if it doesn't look to its past? Well, I say the question speaks for itself. Here on Second Moon, we know you can't move forward unless you keep both eyes steadily trained on what's behind you.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently, that's
Oh, we
not
need to
all
find a
good
very good
news.
update
We're
there.
joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So, a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study
I'll
of
be
the
honest, I really
statistical
wish that they would get rid of that
abstraction
ad
and its effect on the
because
human
Thank
psyche.
you,
this
Professor.
dude's
It is a
voice just
question of priorities.
is bad.
And
his
on to our
voice.
main feature story.
I
The
don't
commercial
know what they're
district is
doing with his
booming
voice, but
as the
his voice
area is attracting more high-end
To me, it's
stores,
like nails on a
bringing the
chalkboard.
latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
I
Thanks,
see
Jim.
that there's more need for
We'll be
low
back after
density
this.
here. So even though I had this set up for this, we'll put low density here for now, and then when there's more medium density need, we'll wipe these people out. You know, that seems really bad to do, but look at it this way. Things gotta upgrade at times, right? Look at this. People are actually using our sidewalks. And what's neat is like now it's like at night. We check here. This guy Dakota's going home. Trump is sleeping. Noah is sleeping. And Zach is just idling. So he's just kind of like chilling. I wish they would just use the word chilling instead of idling. Or mark it as relaxing. Because idling is more of like a technical word. Zach ain't a car. Like, don't idle. They would have just chirped that plenty of free time. Hashtag happy. So at least we know the food is happy. Congrats, Dakota, on being happy. I wish that they would do something else where there's a little tiny low density instead of using the cranes. It's like when somebody builds a house, they don't use the cranes. They're just building a single family home. It's usually scaffolding. Like I wish they would just use the scaffolding on City Skylines 1 for these low density houses. Not like what's being done over here, the medium density. Totally get why they use cranes. Like you actually normally in real life see a crane get used to build these type of houses for building. And for a house this small, you don't see a crane come into that. But honestly, that's something I don't see them fixing or them changing, just because that's something that I don't think they can change after the game. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you head down and give the video a like so that I know that you're enjoying City Skylines 2. you want to see more of Masterville get formed. And then also, if you want to not miss out on the second part of Masterville, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so when I put up a second video, you'll be alerted to it. There goes the semi. Delivering wood to house. That don't have nobody living there? Okay. Somebody choosing to renovate their home or something, and it needs a semi-truckload of wood to do it? I mean, I guess it's possible. I love that this person's actually using the driveway. And like, if I click on the car that's here on the road, and I click on the family name, and click on where they live, oh, well, they live in that. So that makes sense. If I click on this car here, oh, he's the one who. Okay, so maybe there's just that many people living in the buildings that they put this cars up here. Maybe if I can look it up here to the center of the neighborhood. Taylor Bay. Oh, they must be living in one of those homes too. Okay. Oh, they're living. Wait a second. You live over here and you're all over. Here, but see, like that person here, they live here. They got a perfectly good driveway. They're parking their vehicle way over here. Person, like 7 people in their family. Oh wow! And then like this person here, they have a perfectly good driveway. Perfectly good little driveway right here. They park the truck right there. I mean, public street parking, they can park where they want, I guess. There's just so many people that have driveways, but they don't use them. I really like it when I see some people that actually use their driveways. I also love the fact that, like this person here, they entered the driveway down here and they drove all the way back to the car park with there, back there. Like that is a really good attention to detail. I like that. Like this guy, they park way in the backyard. Love that attention to detail. I wish that these people that had motorcycles, they just park like somewhere on their property, somewhere. Because in real life, you don't see people just parking their motorcycles right out on the front curb. Not very often. Not this many motorcycles either. There's motorcycles galore at this game. Way too many motorcycles. Okay, why so many motorcycles? There's over a bunch of them. Like just on this one street back, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22 motorcycles just on that one street right there. That's an insane number of motorcycles. Gas station right here. You know. We got some density for medium density. Taking that opportunity here. always take medium density over low density. I always take high density over medium density. Because the bigger the building, the more people you can cram into it. Example, if I need to put a parking lot over there. We're gonna actually do it large one. Right over here. See, there's one of the glitches that I was talking about. It happened to me in my personal game, and I was like, why are the lights flickering? Like, I went and checked my electric grid thing, and I'm like, I have plenty of power. Like, what's going on? It was just very strange to see that. I'd like to see some bigger commercial buildings. Like, I know I got these ones here, these ones here, the mixed housing. I've been using European housing. That's why all these look weird. I've been using European housing. Oops. Pretty sure I chose American or North America theme, I'm pretty sure. But I've been zoning European housing by accident. That's why some of these buildings are looking weird. Oops. Okay, we're just giving some Europe flair to our American city. Okay, I say. We also unlocked the elementary school and the high school here. We're gonna hold off on the building and see about getting the profit. Because upkeep on this one is $25,000, and then upkeep on the high school is $45,000. And don't get me started about the other services and what they cost. Now we're losing 50,000 a month right now. Just gained a little bit more there. I'm hoping we can continue to get more medium density requests. Get rid of some of this low density. Because that's the other thing that I think is a little unbalanced on here. Is they're consistently always wanting low density. You very rarely ever, like, this is the most medium density I've been requested to build in this game ever so far. And for some reason I thought that was a wind turbine by accident at first. I was like, wow, that's a really weird looking wind turbine. That's great. That's great. Like, look how many families these buildings can hold. These buildings can hold a slew of families. Compared to single family residence, which is obviously single family. cram how many families in these buildings? Like these little row houses, these little row houses can build up to 5 people. Like they're nice because they're so skinny. They can fit so many in one row. Like I'm thinking I'm gonna try making like all this row houses. Maybe with a strip of single family homes. I don't know. I think it would be cool to see like row houses upon row houses upon row houses over here at some point. I just don't know if they can build themselves correctly within here. We might have to do what I did in my Twitch stream and leave like a little section unzoned on each end and then wait until they build in the middle and then zone it in. And we made it to level 3 now, milestone 3. We are now a large village. Things are looking good. And most everything's looking good except for my budget panel. We're below 50 now, we're at 48, so we're getting there. Getting there little by little. I'm debating whether or not to keep this as a gravel road here. Kind of build over it, like it's kind of almost pretend it's not even there. Kind of deal. Or what I'm going to do with that. I'm not quite sure. The only devil is the other thing that's nice that they added into this game now too is alleyways. Like the alleyways are pretty cool. Like, there's teeny tiny ones that kind of row together right here. Kind of connects the road together. So they're like the lowest, not really lowest, but the gravel road would be like the lowest. So like it gives you like a little tiny road that's a slower speed than the side streets here. I think it's slower speed than the side streets. And it's kind of cool. Sure. It's actually, they actually put the actual approve the street. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, wait a second, that'd be cool if they actually put the actual name of the street on there. But no, they just put Tripper Street there, Tripper Street there. Or don't be going trying to walk around this city trusting these street signs. World of Earth, they can try trusting those street signs. So, sometimes you actually end up with like like on the alleyway speed limit 25. Which that right there tells me I did choose it. That's how our speed limit. And this is the kind of cool thing that I like about the game. Also, here to the Cities Skylines one, is these people, these citizens and stuff, they'll actually kind of choose and pick and choose how they do things during the day based off of how the weather and stuff is. Like right now, we got partly cloudy skies and stuff. It's a fairly nice day, 65, not too cold. They're actually out walking to their destinations and like to the pathways here. And they're out walking their dogs and stuff. Instead of taking their cars to drive places, like some people still are obviously, just like in real world, some people drive, especially if there's destinations long ways away. Like for these people here, they're just wanting to get to one of these stores. They're just kind of walking there instead of driving. But if it's raining or if it's too cold, they'll still get in their car and they'll drive there. Because then they'll try to find it anyway.
You're listening to Second Moon, the epitome of classical listening at home or wherever you roam.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this. A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
These wind turbines, I found out, are a pain in the butt. Because I just had to make that thing look weird as can be because of the way the wind turbines work. I thought I could actually go up a little closer to them than that, like that. No, I'm pretty sure. Like, what happened to all my stuff down here? There we go. I don't know what I did there. That was weird. But I'm pretty sure, because, like, I'm pretty sure I can still build, like, a road up there. I could still build a road and zone and everything through here. That's weird. And I just build like a really jagged road that hey, we need it in here in the street anyway. But yeah, if any of you guys have played this before and you have some suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And if you guys made it this far into the video, make sure you guys comment Master Sim in the comments down below to let me know you've made it this far in the video. If you were to high frame, yeah, need for medium density, we all know that. That person's not gonna have to worry about high frame. Just leveled up. What gets me is that they level up, but remember in like Cities Skylines 1, they would level up and their house would get bigger. These people, they level up and then their house doesn't. Like, I still don't 100% understand what these levels water like they leveled up their house. I'm assuming the upkeep cost is what they have to pay for upkeep their home. That'd be kind of a high rent. I don't know, I'm having a lot of high rent issues right now. They're both as modest, so why can't they fork their rent? I know the one problem here. Maybe you guys need to stop having kids. Just please. You got one child, two child, three child, the child, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 kids. Okay. Yeah, I got demand for get this medium girl this way. business in there, but just continue our availability of offers. Not all that, and then my commercial need. I guess they didn't really need that commercial need after all. Okay, industry. It's raining. Fire. Of course, you could all line up right with the end of my room. Whatever you do, Cranes, do not hit my wind turbines. But this is what I thought I could have done with this over here. Like, I thought I could have had the thing that close, but I was actually able just to close it in that area. It's fine. It's just kind of a strange thing, but
You're listening to Second Moon, the epitome of classical listening at home or wherever you roam.
thinking I'm going to go ahead
And
put the
on to our
animal
main
farm
feature
over here.
story. The
Because
commercial
one of the
district is
investors
booming
that
as the
livestock
area is
farm
attracting
is
more
acceptable
high-end
to,
stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this. Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boats.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
I'm pretty sure the livestock one is one that doesn't have to be over top of fertile ground. If they're not trying to grow anything. Boom, we got a livestock farm here. Turned out pretty nice. I like the look of that. Kind of filled in this whole area right here. Kind of missed a little bit of ground back here a few times. I love that I was able to get it up next to the bridge here. fill in that space that wasn't going to be able to be used by anything else, and then work it around the businesses right here. Granted, I don't know how well the businesses like having animals in their backyard, but you'll have to deal with it or move somewhere else. I guess. We got some commercial going on. Our commercial area built here. I mean, if all else fails, like if I'm not allowed to use the radio music in here, I'll mute the radio music for the next video, and I'll just use my app that I have that has non-copyright music on it to use in streams that has some music in the background. It'll be no big deal. I just would like to be able to have the goofy ads here and there, just to keep the video fun. Not a major thing if I can't use the radio music. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up for this edition. We've got a decent sized city going right now. We're gonna check our finances here. We got a red arrow, so we're still. Hey, we're only losing 150 an hour. Actually, the best I've seen so far. So we're down to only 20,000, so we're almost making a profit. So we're doing actually pretty good for ourselves right now. And we actually have the ability for taxes and stuff. So we'll go ahead and mess with that in the next one. So make sure to like the video if you want to see more of City Skylines 2, which I don't see why you wouldn't, with it being a new game. And with us actually doing pretty good for ourselves right now in this one. I'm going to actually pause this right now so we don't mess things up while I'm doing my outro. But make sure you hit that like button down there if you enjoyed this and you want to see more of this of Masterville. And if you're not already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next video when it comes up and is posted. And with that, make sure you head over to w.gg. They are our sponsor for the video today, and use code MasterSim to get your 10% off over on the website. They are an energy drink company that makes energy drink mixes, and the mixes are actually very well good. I like the Beach and Peach, and I like the Dub Sludge. Beach and Peach is like a mango type one, and the Dub Sludge is a green apple flavor. They're both very good, and I highly recommend them. And when you support them by purchasing some W Energy Drink Mix, a portion of those proceeds come back to the channel to help fund for upgrades for the computer to keep these videos coming your way. And also this Saturday we will be over at Cedar Point for their last weekend of Hollow Weekends, and so we'll be having some videos coming up from there of their outdoor scare zones, and possibly film the House of Haunted Houses if I get permission once again to be able to record inside a house. We'll have those videos posted after this weekend at some point over in our playlist of Master Sim Travels. I was trying to have to remember what I named it. I have had so much going on this week. But with that, we'll be wrapping up the video. Have a good night, and we'll see you in the next one.